Yeah, it's Happy Shots again here at Hustle Diaries. Now it's a episode, second episode,
Yeah.
and I managed to host a colleague. Let him introduce himself to you.
Well, Nahamiya Nicholas, your usual one.
Yeah, the
The
usual
usual one.
Nicholas, we know.
Yes, I'm an accountant. I'm also a graphic designer and
Yeah.
an actor. You see, today it's Eid, and it being Eid, I'm so saddened by, in our industry, movie industry,
Mm.
we've lost someone who is very influential, who has inspired many of us and many that are in the industry. It's called Chuck Norris. If
Oh,
you follow, movies,
yeah.
you might have landed on his
I know that
popular
guy. I know that
movies.
guy because we
Yeah,
used to watch his movies when we are still younger, like
yeah,
in our P3, P4.
yeah. He died today. He was 89.
He was 89.
Yeah.
But do you think we shall reach at that age, man?
In Uganda, the life expectancy, I think it's around 60 years,
60 years.
60, 50 there. No,
Huh?
some manage, to maneuver life and reach 70,
Mm.
80 there. But if you reach 89, yes, you've lived life. You
Yeah,
know,
man, 89 and those guys that make it to let's say 90, man,
mm,
you have survived, eh?
at 90 years, it's not too much time on earth,
Yeah, it's
It's not
not too
too much.
much,
Yeah.
but I heard that even these guys, the Chinese, they reach even 120.
Yeah, but of course, a few of them manage to reach there. You see, I think one of the things that contribute to our short life expectancy here in Uganda
Yeah,
and in Africa, basically, I think depression can be part of it.
yeah, mostly because when you see nowadays the life you are going through, mostly the youth, when we talk about unemployment, when we talk about like the normal life, like they used to go through, you will find that the depression is something that has made the youth throw back. You get, like, there is no growth, there is nothing, there is no money. You are there unemployed, but you have to eat, you have to drink. So you find most of the times, and let's say you're educated, like a parent has tried his best to invest in you. You have gone for a degree, you have gone for masters, and at the end of the day, you're unemployed.
And you see that is being depressed by the expectations that you've gone to school, you've studied, and you failed to get an employment.
Yeah.
You failed to get a job totally. That is the depression that comes with expectations. But leaving that alone,
Yeah.
reality, life is completely difficult, regardless of any situation. It's difficult, and it's not fair. To me, that's what I think. It's not fair. We just have to push regardless.
Yeah, by the way, this guy is now a victim of depression, I think.
Yeah, I think everyone has been a victim of depression. Knowing that there are few people, especially men, who come out and who come out and talk about their depressions.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you find that no one cares even if you're depressed, even if
Yeah,
you're going through hard times.
unless you're famous.
Yeah.
And people, when you're depressed and people, they are searching about you, they are talking about you. That's where you find like everyone understand that this guy has gone through depression.
And you think they care? They don't. They just
They
want
don't
to
care,
know.
but at least
and they stay on a
you are
distance.
a live example, and everyone is aware because you are a celebrity. You get. But now there is these normal people. Like you're just there, you're a normal guy. Just have like 2, 4, 3 colleagues that checks on you, and whenever you get depressed, you are the person that understands that you're depressed,
And
and you have gone
I
through a lot.
I went through a situation last year. Was it last year or no? I think, yeah, I think last year.
2025. This is now 2026.
2025. I'm not very sure, but I think it's either last year or the other year.
2024.
Man, I'm someone who do not have, I don't have a big circle of
Of
friends.
friends, yeah.
I know so many people, but I have few who are close.
Yeah.
And like I told you, there are few people, especially men, who open up to friends and talk about their depressions, the things they are going through. But in reality, they are facing a lot. There is pain inside. their heart is shattered, but they can't speak it out. And especially in this generation where we just talk on TikTok, on social media, I text you, hi, how is life? Everything is okay, and that's all. Me, that's was whatever, yeah. But it is some time back.
There was
I lost a job, and then my business collapsed.
What were you doing by that time? You
I
were
was
done
still
with
an
studies.
accountant. Yeah, I was done with studies.
Yeah.
I lost my job. I lost my business. I wasn't in love. If I was in love, it was going to be a comfort. So I was there.
So you were not yet in any kind of relationship?
Like now, even up to now. But then I faced that situation.
So that means that you might be still depressed, unaware.
No. I just brought in the idea of being in a relationship. Maybe it could help me heal somehow. Because when you're with someone
that can
they
comfort
can talk
you
to you,
bit,
and you relax somehow. You see, they say a problem shared is a problem solved. So maybe I could have talked to those people, but I was there alone. Even if I know I had some people that I could call and talk to, but I didn't. I didn't. I said, this is my problem, and I'm going to find a way out. And it was really hard, though I managed to maneuver and come out of it. But it was really depressing.
What caused you maybe to be fired?
Now, like I told you, I lost my job. It was January. And
like you lost it from nowhere. There's some sagas that happened.
There is a lot that happened, and I don't really want to talk about them. They are very, very nasty, depressing. I hated people. I hated human beings. You see, happy, you can be a good person, and people prove to you that it is not worth you becoming a good person. You give 100%, and people they don't appreciate.
You be good to everyone. You try to do all your best to them.
Yeah, and they do otherwise.
Yeah.
It is the most heartbreaking thing.
Like sometimes you're working, you're trying to impress the bosses through work. But at the end of the day, they see you like nothing.
Yeah, and I always advise people, don't try to work to impress your boss.
Do your best.
Because the company can do without you, and you can do life without the company.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
Yeah. So, but you always give 100% because that is what we're supposed to do. When you're at work.
But most of the times, I think, let's say you lose a job, and I normally think like if you lose something, it's now the beginning of you to start up and grow better.
Yeah. You see, the worst thing is you failing and you fail to learn anything
through the mistake.
If you fail, they say you shouldn't fail to learn from history because it will repeat itself. So if you don't learn, if you fail and you don't learn, there is likelihood of it happening again, and you regret.
If you fail to learn from a mistake.
Yeah. So during that time, I was in my house. I had started, I think, CPA level 1.
Yeah.
So I had just paid school fees, and then I lost my job, and then my business collapsed. So I had no income at all. I was in my house, and then my dad. I think I told my dad, but still he had to first inquire, and you're lost. We don't see you anywhere. Which you're no longer talking to us, like that. I think he realized that there's something wrong, and then they called me.
You used to communicate to them on a daily basis or weekly basis?
Not on a daily basis. I don't know. I think it was
like
their instinct.
Before losing their job.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, I would, call them in the evening. How was the work?
Jazzing, sometimes calling mommy or daddy.
But now, when this situation happened, and they later known it, they got to understand what had happened, and now they try to call me to go home, and they cancel me. Maybe they put me down.
You told them?
Yeah, later.
Yeah. After like how long?
I think like after 3, like a week.
After a week? After being fired?
No, I wasn't fined for almost like 3 months.
No, I'm like after you being fired from the job.
No, I wasn't fired. I couldn't go on.
Oh.
The environment became toxic, and I couldn't
you couldn't handle it. Like you couldn't stay. You were like
let me
Just
go.
let me quit.
Let me go. I don't have any other option, but I can't manage to,
Oh,
maneuver through this
yeah,
situation.
true.
But happy I could spend sleepless nights. You see, people talk about it and you feel like, this one, just emboze like, yeah, but it is real. I think if you can ask the Gracious, is one of the friends that I used to talk to during those tough times.
Yeah,
But
the Gracious is your colleague.
yeah, I used to spend. I think he came, he checked on me. He spent there like 2 days, but later after like 3 weeks or 2 weeks, but I used to spend a whole night without a single minute of me sleeping.
The full night.
A full night, I'm there like this.
Just seated.
I'm in bed, but I can't find sleep. Men cry, men break, but they don't talk about it. And whenever I could go on social media and people be like, "Hey, bro, you're lost. You come and we catch up."
Text back,
I'm fine, man. I'll find time.
Video issues.
Yeah, but I was really, really, really depressed, and I think it somehow affected my character.
Yeah,
because
that kind of depression.
Yeah, that's what I told. That's why I told you that you can be a good person, and the world proves to you that you don't need to be good. Simanyoba, I don't know if the viewers can really understand this situation that I'm trying to explain. You try to be a good person, you try to care, you try to do all your best, right? And the other party, they prove to you that
mostly
you're doing nothing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like let's say you're doing your work and you're doing your best at the work, but you find that the workmates, the people around, they are not minding of how you're producing the best, so you're doing what?
Yeah, but I think
was that the kind of situation?
No, the SAG was nasty. But what I learned from that situation and depression, and I don't know if it's called depression or.
But the problem, you know, when you don't reveal something in a better way, because it could be a depression, but now you reveal about the depression, what caused the depression and stuff. I don't know why you're not bringing it out
you see,
perfectly.
I don't want to accuse people. I don't want to mention,
to mention the names
and stuff. Yeah,
or
so
if you
it's
can
not always
reveal
professional.
the right stuff, someone can understand that maybe this guy is talking about.
And later, I forgave these people.
You had to move on.
I had to move on, and there is a lot of so many things that I learned from that situation. But one of the things that I realized is that if you don't study the human behavior, you're likely going to be the victim always of depression.
Yeah.
And there's one writer who say that the worst thing is that the pain is increased by. I've forgotten this quote. I don't know if
the pain is increased by.
The pain is increased when you're suffering because of suffering. Like you've lost your job, and then you're depressed about it.
You're depressed still about the other job you lost.
Now you have the pain of losing the job, and then you're adding another weight of depression on it.
Yeah.
You know?
The same.
So it keeps on, it keeps on piling up, the pain keeps on increasing. So that is the situation that was there. But the one thing I learned, ensina jivaako. I look at people the way they are.
Yeah.
If you tell me, Nicholas, you've done this and I'm not happy with it, that is your opinion.
Like nowadays, not sang until someone can just be there and tells you like the sina mikwano. Say I'm just the way I am. And I had a lot of friends, but I reached at the extent like the friends I'm having they don't help me at the end of the day. Let's say imagine you're having a friend, but you are, let's say you've gone into some issues and they require money immediately.
Yeah.
And you can't call a colleague, and tell so money, happy I'm stuck somewhere, but help me with 500. or help me with the 200 immediately. And you're aware that the colleague might be having money, or let's say he's not having money, but is the colleague like you can call at the moment. And you try communicating, the guy is like, man, I'm down.
Now you see, Happy, it's not easy to ask for help. It's not easy to ask for help.
Let's say you have tried one, second one, the third one, they are all not responding positively. It's again. But we move out, let's say ngabano bosanga nti it's a good at taking alcohol and stuff, You have those kind of group influence whereby munyumirwa nga mu meetings up, and you are just okuyita okuduga that table. You get you call a colleague, let's meet at Supremacy tonight. We just do what? Just come with some amount, some amount. You find like your 10 colleagues, Bluma contributing, let's say 100, or someone is like 200. Meeting up, then you buy the drinks, you enjoy laughters and stuff. You get? That's the caliber of the colleagues you're having. But when it comes to these personal issues, essentially the guy that you have been with up, now you have gone into issues, you're calling, the guy is not responding. At the end of the day, Gambanze mwana. Sina munaibo mukubira no mugamba nti ekiro tukoleki, we meet up. Nebule mine okujja ne 10. The guy gamba, yeah, I'm available. Asege. Nyata saa mukola no mugamba munange so nyambise ye 10.
But you see, Happy,
The guy cannot respond.
Sometimes we create our own disappointments. I tell you, into the, I think I no longer consider them the chanta one, because I know you don't have a responsibility to help me financially.
Yeah, true.
Not help me in any way. I own my life and I have to do everything by myself. I just learned that.
Yeah.
So if it takes a lot for me to ask for help, but if I do, and maybe you have or you don't, and you decide not to give me, I can't blame you in any way, because it's not your responsibility.
Yeah, you can't blame.
There's no one
you
who
can't
has
blame. You're right. But at the end of that day, let's say maybe it depends on which kind of maybe relationship you have been having. Let's say if you have been relating in terms of taking liquor, and then now it comes to the terms of helping each other in terms of finance, maybe you can say they are not matching. Because you find most people, like, they are good colleagues, but when it comes to finance, then there is a separation. You get? But now imagine, do you know you can be in the hospital? Let's say you have been admitted, you have gotten maybe an accident, you have been admitted, or maybe your parent is sick. And you have, let's say you're in Mlago, you have been admitted in Mlago for some good time, let's say like a month. Most of the times your colleagues can visit you for the first week. Let's say someone had come in for like first day, second day. Omanyi chumo had time okoma nga continuous nabera nga kuchecking ako. Most of the times.
The people can be there for you.
These are the very guys that you enjoy life with. You get? Because me, I once bansanyo kogera chino naye. I once had a scenario whereby my dad was in the hospital, Mulago, was admitted. They had some heart issues. So, Yavere Mulago for we spent almost like a month or like 3 weeks around. Na ye chane unyisokusanga nti in all my colleagues, and I didn't know, like, the guys I could talk to, I could live in with, there's no one that even stepped in the hospital for the period, but everyone knew that my dad is what? Sick. And I was the one nearby, basing on my brother where they stay and stuff. Most of them are in Kampala, but they are outside the Kampala. So I was the guy nearby, and I was the guy to be moving in. You get? So there was no colleague who could say, like, maybe happy if you are to move in to the hospital, I will just escort you. You get?
See, happy we have different personalities.
Yeah, I understand.
And helping someone, it's personal decision. right?
True.
You see, Happy, if you ask me for help, financial help, and I'm unable to raise that amount that you want, there is how I feel disappointed in myself that Happy is my close friend, is my good friend, but I'm now failing to really contribute something for him. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. But not everyone feels like that. And now on your side, you might not see that, right? You might not see the circumstances that are on my side. That maybe I do not have that money at that very moment. You might not see. In your mind, you'll be like, really, Nicholas, this is my close friend, and he can't even raise 50,000 to help me. But look, we just also need to understand the other side. This guy might be also going through a lot, but he can't show you, even if you're close friends. Right?
Yeah.
And then there is this situation where someone is able and they don't want to help, and that's their character, right? They can be friends with you, but when it comes to that,
They are not willing.
they are not willing at all. And that's their character. You just have to understand that that is someone, that is the way they are, and you don't get disappointed if it happens.
But for sure, what I've managed to see around town, like people mind their business.
Yeah.
That's the first factor that someone should understand. So, if you're familiar to someone or if you are close friends, just werekeramu akantu akagamba nti now let's say you sit down home when you're just there to laid at your bed, think about your personal life. Most of the times nti nze nganze bwe mba sinaawo gino emikwano gyange gye ndinawo at the moment. How am I living my life? You get? So focus mostly on personal growth. Besides friends, besides colleagues, soka okolechi wejeyo muntu. You get? So because osanga most of the times you're minding about people, you're caring, you're doing what. But when you reach at the extent and you feel you go into problems
and you need their help, they don't show.
That's when you reveal who is a true friend. You get? And sometimes I can't blame ogenda santo omuntu naye ali busy, but you can't even, like, let's say if someone is a close friend and at least check on him, maybe send a little you're having. Ochimanyi, it is very easy for a guy to send 100K to a lady who is saying maybe I'm hungry, you know, like this guy you're dating a campuser, and just what you should know, if you are in working class and you're dating a campuser, there are high chances of spending on her than you dating a fellow working.
But you see, Happy, you get, there is this situation. Do you know you can give a woman, you can give a girl 100K, and in a month you can give her like 200K, and you send your mom 40,000 in a month.
And that is even more the common situation. Situations in maybe youth around town. Because the scenario I was about to bring is like this. A lady, let's say I'm your colleague and I'm in problem. And maybe for me to call you, let's say I say, Nicholas, you know, I need the help of like 100K. That means really I'm down. I've failed to raise 100K in the meantime, and I really need a help. You get? If I say I decide to call, because you're like, let's say you're my colleague, and I've never bothered calling. Say let's say I need this kind of amount and stuff, and at the same time you have a girlfriend who is not just a baby mama at home, just this kind of girlfriends. A girlfriend is easy to call you and say, I need the help of 100K. And it is easier for you to respond to a girlfriend than a friend. You get? Let's say let me
tell you, love, there is something called love.
Yeah, there is something
called love.
Say
that among the top five emotions.
Let's now imagine a girlfriend that needs, let's say, that calls you for just she needs just a backup money. But your friend is having problems. That require to be helped by 100K you're going to give him.
People get blind and drunk in love.
But now a girlfriend requires just 100K of just a backup, just money to be in her pocket. You get? Oh, even mom, your mom can call you. She's in village. Maybe she's doing something, but she needs some money for top up. And she's like, you know, Nicholas, nyambo sinchirech, sinche mtwala kikumi. You get it? And for you, responding to your mom and your girlfriend that have called in the same time interval,
you're responding to the girlfriend
you're
first.
responding to the girlfriend first.
But that's wrong.
I can say it's wrong, but that's how men do it.
Because of love.
Most of them. But it is because of love. But at the end of the day, this one is a girlfriend that you don't have even a kid with. You get? Almost you might be finding like you're having 2 or 3 girlfriends that are in such caliber.
You're spending on them.
Yeah, they are the kind of people that, you know, muchala bagamba yewa kuwewa at the end of the day, which is right.
No,
but,
it's
but,
not.
But
my friend, it's not.
No, it's right. It's right.
It's not. It's not.
Muchala is something very, very.
They have no. They have just made it. It's now an entitlement that they are. Chebakulembeza, but it's not the way it's supposed to be. You know, a man is supposed to be a provider, but when you're married.
But when you're married.
When you're married.
But even when you're in the dating process.
For what? I know you guys will say this is a Mnyankore man, he doesn't want to give out money, but money really money. Whatever they want to say, but honestly, it's not. I can't make those ridiculous expenditures out of love, not out of reason.
Naturally, it has been nti omuchala awewe.
I think we need to change that because
that's what I can reveal better. Because like naturally how it has been through good years back. And at least that's why we are providers. When you're having a wife and stuff, you provide what you can
as a man.
As a man. But now there is this kind of issues that comes in when a lady now starts a limitation. For me, if you provide, you can't send for me only a 50k for transport. Because there are some ladies that can say, I need to send to transport. And if you have to send a tip, please send 100k. You get
I hate
for me,
this social setting.
I only use Uber if I'm to come at your place. You see it? Nainga the lady, let's say I'm traveling up Gendewa waka. Let's say I did down with Taina. That's how Gamba Daddy went in Payo. But Gamba Daddy went in Payo transport. I'm Gamba, linear taxi, Yakasambu, Okome waka. Obali nya botuka kuduka lyafe bakuwe sente basasole taxi ovemu. Ekitege. Wana gamba kankusindikire ko omutwalo, you get a taxi, you come. But you now a boyfriend aja kugamba nze sikola ki, I don't use a transport for 10k. Naye ngomanyi wava ekitofu batwalirawo kasango batano. Bayagamba nigwa ani alinya taxi.
I think people will call me a stingy guy, but for real, I hate this social perception of men and, you know, gender roles and stuff. And that's why I told you now I hate people, I hate human beings. I changed my character. I love those who love me, and I don't care about the rest, you know, because honestly, me, whenever I get a chance to talk to my sisters or any girl that I come across, those my friends, I always advise them to work towards independence. You know, that you can sustain your life as a girl. You don't have to look at a boy. And if you ask me for money for transport, really, if you can't afford to get 10,000 to bring you to my place or to do your hair, to do your nails, you don't deserve to be in my life. You don't, because there's nothing you can do for yourself. You can't add value to your own self. Why would I, invite you in my life?
So most of the time osanga nti omuwala wakufuna this kind of generation we are in now. So ogenda kwesanga nti these kind of ladies, when they find let's say men, they feel like they can fall in love with. But taking anti musajja beera na source of capital. Namanya katika enfunyo ono ono agenda kumalira ekizibu ky'enviiri n'afunayo omulala nga mwenye naye bwemukubira agenda kumpa mu, let's say, something that I can run up with for almost a week. Amanyi kati ndinayo omulala bwenzijako ez'ebizigo bwenzijako ezakigeti.
It's literally a business.
Yeah, it is now becoming more of a business by the way. It is no longer a relationship or love and stuff. Yeah, a jam relationship, but she has a target.
But to be honest,
and that's now the biggest number.
Like when we were starting this podcast, I think I told you that money is the lifeblood of survival. So honestly, if you talk about anything, let it be a relationship, let it be anything, there must be money. You must be making expenditures, but it shouldn't be attached to one individual.
But now then, if you are like a man who can't settle, because at the end of the day, I may ask myself, let's say this is not me, or what I'm going to say, it's not what I am. But if now we have come to the extent of revealing that ladies come through our lives, most of them, just for money stability. In case you're a guy that can provide and you have, you get. And for a man is looking for someone that can be in a courtship with, is looking for someone that can run in a relationship for years and reach at the extent get married to each other. But to the side of the lady, it's not the target. Then that's why I say, because prostitutes are many on the streets nowadays. You get. If your factor of feeling is about to satisfaction in terms of sex and stuff, then why can't we go on the streets and we find you get? Because now it is not all that expensive for a guy to find a woman. Even nowadays, there are some ladies that can tell you directly, and it's like, me what I want with this is sex. That's all. If you can provide that, then we move on. I don't want a relationship. I'm tired of heartbreaks. I'm tired of what?
But do you know the risk in that? You lose dignity. For sure, there is nothing wrong with you, abstaining or maybe keeping your dignity. It is something that is very important.
Man.
Yeah, as a man.
I understand your point.
Because it's about controlling your feelings. If you can't control your feelings as a man, there is this TikToker I always say, as a man, why are you doing this? So if you cannot control your feelings as a man, really?
As a man, why do you eat ice cream?
Why do you eat ice cream? You should be eating stones and stuff like that. But for sure, if you can't control your feelings, then how do you expect life to be honest? Yeah. Especially men, because we men, we are not supposed to be emotional creatures, so we are not liable. We are not supposed to, be controlled by feelings and emotions. No, we are supposed to be controlled by reason and control.
At least if you are as a man, it's better in this way. Find a woman that you feel like she loves you, settle down. You get. But now the saga comes in. You're looking for a woman to settle down with. But a woman that are closing your ways, they are players. She has just come in to collect and move.
But Happy, let me ask you, would you date a woman who has more money than you? Would you?
More money than me? At the end of the day, how do you value money? Like
a lady who is richer than you. You can always tell. Someone has 3 businesses, she's a lady, right? True. She's richer than you. She has more money than you. Would you consider dating that lady?
That thing, it could be better, but we as men, we don't like to be controlled. Because finding someone who is richer than me or than a man, they have this kind of familiarity. That's what I can call it. They can't be controlled. At the end of the day, you can't be home and let's say you're renting or you're built, you're just home, and as a man you don't have enough money. You get, let's say a lady is earning around 10M, you get, per month, and then as a man you're earning a bit, let's say like 3M a month. You get? So if you see the range of 7M, it's a big range at the end of the day. It's a big range. So that means that there is a possibility of you every time being like you're just there crying like I'm broke, I don't have money, you know, those kind of sagas. And a lady,
she's always helping you out.
she's always helping you up,
Yeah.
and she's providing. If you think of maybe we buy a washing machine, she has just, when she's from work, she
She
passes
comes
by,
with it.
she comes with it.
Isn't that progress?
You get? It
Isn't
is
it
progress
progress?
at the end of the day, but you're no longer feeling it like you're no
Happy,
longer
you see,
respected.
let me tell you, Happy. I think we were talking about life expectancy. We die always. Okay, we have less time left on Earth.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
So by 20, now it's 2026.
Yes,
By
it's
2092, most of us will be dead. All of us will be dead. Okay, by 2090 there, most of us will have
True, you're
started
right.
to go. Now, why do you stress yourself and, you know, demanding respect, demanding this? I don't want to feel inferior as a man. I feel, you know, the woman has not respected me. If you feel the woman has not given you enough respect, move out, you know. Make life simple. Make
So
life simple.
how come that you're moving out from your real?
go. No, it's not like moving out from your real family, but people are making life so serious as if we are going to stay here for 1,000 years, you know. I have this
So
daughter.
enjoy the
I
little
want
you're
money,
having.
the bride price, 100 million and stuff. For what?
But at the end of the day, that's the life people are taking it. That's how the parents are doing it.
But people are going.
Because
No.
even me, I once saw this Museveni of ours, our Mr. President, and the man was like, I saw a clip in his past days. He was like, I can't pay the bride price.
For what?
You get? And the audience was laughing. The guy was like, why should I pay the bride price? So you mean me taking your daughter? I'm not adding anything to your family. And
I was telling you about the bride price.
yeah, yeah.
These parents who ask for bride price, I might not even pay bride price.
Why? But it is now the procedure of marriage.
And that is a society that I'm against. You see, this society that thinks they take serious, and I don't know. That's why I told you I was born on a wrong planet. Why would you ask for money or cows or anything in exchange for your daughter?
Is it because you're not paying the bride price? Is it because you're not having? Is it because it's you as a person that is not willing?
First of all, I'm against the idea. Me as a person, I'm against the idea. First of all, I'm marrying your daughter. We want to make life. We want to develop. We want to we want to add something to the society, right?
Yeah, you're right.
And then, instead of you adding us something, because we are now starting a new life together, and then you want us to give you what we already have, you know, it does not make sense.
I saw this scenario for His Excellency M7, and in his past days, I saw the clip on TikTok, and the guy was like, me, I didn't pay the bride price due to some reasons, because I'm marrying your daughter, and for him it was like, it's like an exchange. It's like an exchange, and it was like, if your daughter produces, that's one cow. In an exchange, I pay one cow.
Now this is not a business.
In an exchange.
You see, do you know what the
even it's like this. Because if you sit down, let's say to your factor, you have studied, we have studied, and let's say you're even marrying a lady who has not even studied.
That is what I hate.
Or
They say,
even though you are at the same level,
she went to school, she has a degree,
let's say we are all
100 cows.
degree holders.
Hey, I also studied.
We have done what we have all studied.
Yeah.
Our parents have all inputs, like in years.
Yeah, they have invested a lot in us.
Yeah, they
Me?
have invested a lot in us. And where do you expect, let's say I've just done with the campus, I'm like around 20 something, 25, 26, 27, that age bracket. we are all trying life. We have not yet gained something. Like you can say, I've worked enough and I have to do what? Let me first invest in the blind price. Because at the end of the day, if someone is requesting for 20 cows, you get
20 cows, that's too much.
that's the kind of stuff that is running at the moment.
But it's really wrong. I know it's culture and we are defined by our culture. We have to respect it, but I'm not going to respect that because
so I think that is even the biggest factor that is making young boys not to marry at the end of the day. Because nokushanga nomwana ulipa maimaona horumuko.
But let them stay there. Let me tell you, Happy, I want to. They take life so serious, as if we're going to stay here for 1,000 years. That's what I was telling you. Me, even these mega ceremonies, the weddings, I might not do them. For what? For what purpose?
So you want to do like this kind
I
of
spend 300 million. I spend
or simple weddings.
We go. That's why even these whites are better than us somehow. Because for them, they don't do this, these mega
for them, they mind much about life after marriage. How will you survive?
If your daughter is having a partner who is going to help her grow, and you see now the problem, these parents, they do not prepare their daughters very well. Because I gotta expect you to have a dream in life. Your dream shouldn't be getting married. You should be having a dream. So the partner should be there to support you achieve that dream if they can, and you're also supposed to support your partner to achieve their own dream.
And even in this kind of in this generation we are in now, there is no that this job is just designed for men. This one is for ladies.
So, but the other point of dreams, I wanted these parents to understand that if you prepare your girl very well, you can always benefit from what she becomes, right?
Yeah.
If she becomes a good lawyer, she's going to take care of your family, and you've prepared her for that role. If she becomes a good businessman, woman, and maybe she's supported by the husband, she's going to help you, right?
Then now where I'm confused, the lady has, let's say, become a lawyer. She's having a good job that is paying good money. If she's doing, let's say she's having a job at the end of the day, and this word of I knew that day. So
you see,
so the lady is earning. You get, and you said, let's say they didn't pay the bride price. You didn't pay the bride price as a man.
It's not necessary.
Are you okay with that? If the lady is earning, to be like taking her money, the parents, are you okay with it?
But let me tell you,
have to pay the bride price. Are you okay with it?
Happy, let me ask you. Don't you take care of your family? Don't you send your mom money?
We do.
Don't you send your dad money? I do. What is wrong with a lady surviving and also taking care of their mother's, side, their her father's family?
Yeah, it is okay.
If she has the capabilities.
It is okay. But we are now putting a scenario whereby you said like you're not okay with the bride price.
That issue of the bride price shouldn't be there. We shouldn't be talking about it in life because it is
by the way, even these guys, these guys from India, for them the ladies are the one that pay.
And even the ladies are not supposed to pay men. Let me tell you, Happy. if you prepare your kids very well. You see, I think I'm another breed of me. But look, if you prepare your kids very well and you teach them survival, you teach them development, these people are going to come and take care of you. Don't make them miss good people who would have helped them develop and later taken care of you. And you make them miss that opportunity because you demand a lot of bride price from the poor boy who is just developing. Like right now, me, I don't know my future, but I could become someone, a big person, right? But now, if I go in someone's home, they ask me for a lot, and I won't be having them. And that girl will miss an opportunity of going with a guy like me, and later become someone. I could have helped them,
Yeah.
So
and at the end, they will be like, really, you missed that guy.
We raised,
Uganda.
we raise assets, we don't raise kids. We just have to teach them values and how to love and how to be kind, how to take
And
care of
it is very
families.
difficult to find having a dream
Mm.
that will come true.
Mm.
It takes a lot. It takes a lot along the journey.
Mm.
And it's very difficult to find a woman that can fund it, not financially,
Mm.
you get?
Mm.
Someone that can fund up the dream through the support of maybe, let's say, loving each other, relating, you get? Let's say, because you'll find like you're broke now,
Mm.
but in 20 years to come or 15 years to come, you'll be a billionaire.
Or you could be poor. It is also possible.
Or you could be poor.
Yeah.
But if you're
The future
being
is
poor,
not
being
certain.
poor is not the target way. I
And
think that-
you see, we humans, we like motivation. That's why churches are full of frog. You know, sheep. I don't like this false hope and blind faith and
Yeah.
stuff. I was talking to my coworker the other day. She was like, you can, if you believe anything, it can happen. Some
Yeah.
things they
so,
cannot.
so you don't like those kind of
Yeah,
believing.
no, I don't like them.
You don't, but you pray.
I
You go-
pray,
you
I'm
go to
optimistic
church every
sometimes,
Sunday.
but I also like reality. You see, I like reality. I like dealing with the circumstances the way they are. I don't want, we should not assume.
But you go to church.
I go to the mosque.
Yeah, you're a
Yeah.
Muslim. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Today
It's Eid, yeah.
it's Eid. So I'm here with Sheikh to be.
I know I'm not going to do that. You see, actually, another thing that I want to put on record happened. There are things, like I was telling you, the society, the things they take serious and they are unnecessary. There are things like religion, things like political parties.
To take what?
They take them serious and they divide us and they put
Yeah.
and
yeah,
it's nonsense. It's nonsense. The religion, the tribe, the
But
political
have you
party.
been fasting, my brother?
Yeah, I fast. Let me tell you, it's different. A religion and God and knowing God and having faith, it's completely different. Now, a religion is like a culture, right? It's like a tribe. I belong to this tribe, you belong to the other tribe.
Yeah.
And what is funny about religion, for it is the world misunderstood it. Because at some point they will say we believe in one God.
Yeah.
They all have that consensus. They say it is only one God. So why can't you leave the part of judging which religion is right and which one is wrong, and you leave it to God? But you hear, you Christians, you're doing this. You Muslims, you're doing this. These born agains, they're doing this. They're accusing one another, and at the end of the day, they believe that there is only one God.
Yeah.
So they are just creating chaos that is unnecessary.
And even these pastors around town, Kampala, you find like someone is also a pastor and another one, they do the same business. I can't call I may call it a business anyways.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I may call it a business. And someone is like, don't attend the other church. You
Me,
get?
if I see someone with this mind
Don't-
of
don't-
you are a
don't
Munyankore,
attend to-
you are a
to this
Muganda,
fellowship,
you are a Muslim, you are a Christian, you are a foreigner, I totally distance myself from that person. Because it is dangerous, it is nonsense.
Yeah,
That's where
it's
racism
very
came
dangerous.
from.
Yeah, true.
And it is completely dividing us.
And
it is not
even
adding
though you have
anything
done
on the
something over, let's say you're in the same community or doing the same job, let's say your workmates, and there's something goes wrong, and someone is like, no, that's how Banyankole behave.
You see?
Oh, that's the character of Baganda, that's how they behave. So
I hate such.
you
I
get
hate
don't mind
such.
about him.
And whenever someone talks about those things, the religion, the tribe, and whatever, the race, I just see them and I distance myself from it because I don't want to engage in such.
Yeah.
You see, I'm Mnyankore and I work for Amganda, and I belong to a religion that came from Arabs, and I was born in Uganda. My parents are Christians. It's about survival. If you can all work in the same organization, you're all different tribes, you can work from the same organization, and one thing that connects you, it's money.
Yeah, it's
You're all
money
there
and
for
delivering
money.
the work.
So focus on that. there is
focus on
nothing
business,
your
focus
tribe
on
is going to
business.
add on your finances.
Yeah, you're
It is
right.
not
You're
there.
right.
Only that maybe tribalism in government and stuff and
Yeah,
getting the
it is
jobs,
somehow high.
and that's why I hate it. Because some other people are missing out opportunities because of their tribe and their religion and races. Yeah, I hate it. It is toxic. It divides us.
So, Nicholas, I was telling you mostly about this kind of life, whereby, let's say you came in Kampala specifically for studies,
Mm,
isn't it? And you're done with studying.
mm,
And there is this kind of a guy that, let's say, a colleague, a classmate you studied with, after studying, went back in the village.
mm,
You get?
yeah.
And there is this guy that finished campus
Mm,
and decided to hustle on the ground in Kampala.
mm,
You get? But this guy is now in Kampala, he has all the kind of expenses. Because if you are done with studying, then at the end of the day, parents can't provide.
yeah.
You're paying your bills alone, water bills, electricity, rent. You get?
You're
Let's say
independent.
in case you're independent,
Mm,
in case you're working, because even though you have a girlfriend, it is very rare to find that you have a supportive girlfriend that is also still a bit young, also done with campus. She's also struggling with her problems at the end of the day. So you're struggling with bills, you're struggling with all kind of stuff to rent, everything.
mm,
You get, but you're doing what? You're working. You're employed somewhere. Let's say you're paid around let's say 800 or 1M.
yeah.
You get, and there is this boy that went back to village, and he's like, let me now. My father has a biggest land.
Mm,
Let me go deep into agriculture.
yeah.
You get, he does his kind of production, or his he has poultry farm, maybe he's doing maybe cabbage growing
Mm,
or tomatoes and stuff, eh? But he's doing that, he's bringing them into
this is it.
the city. But someone will tell you, someone who didn't go even to campus or to study, he can do the what? The same business
Mm,
of that guy is doing. You get? But for you, but he's doing it. Let's say it's on a God support. He has he can harvest the products on a large scale.
mm,
You get? And he's in village. He doesn't pay bills. What he can do, he can just buy the pesticides for his crops and stuff.
mm,
And he's selling the stuffs on the big what? The big scale.
yeah.
You get? One large scale. And for you here in Kampala, you're suffering with 1M.
Mm,
And on top of that, on 1M, you have to pay the bills. You have to cover the transport.
mm,
You have to cover all that rent, you know. So you'll find like at the end of the month you have saved almost like 200.
mm,
But you as a person,
mm,
you seem to be working.
yeah.
You get? Because if someone asks you say I earn what? 1M at the end of the month.
Mm,
You get? So being that guy who is in town earning 1M,
mm,
and being the other guy who is in village, not paying bills but is in village,
mm.
like among the two, whom do you think is better?
I think the wise one would be better because now here we are comparing.
Like who is that is wise among the two?
And this is the situation. I'm comparing employment and entrepreneurship, right? This
Yeah.
one just finished university and they went directly to entrepreneurship and they ventured into agriculture. This one is in town and is lucky, is having 1 million because it's very hard now, a graduate, especially fresh graduates, to get
To be
a
earning,
job of
million.
1 million.
Yeah, true.
If you're strategic, in like 4 or 5 months, you're earning 1 million regardless of whatever expenses. Because if you're literate, you can see how to manage and do the saving and do the math. and you know your standards where you can get a cheaper house, you can get cheap food, so you can save up some money and you again do the business that this other person is doing in the village, right? So you can still survive on your job as you also do the other business.
Do the other business, but
Yeah.
but here is
No.
here in Kampala, it's the kind of job whereby you only have, let's say, an off on Sunday, or you work 24/7 full week.
The business doesn't require you to be there all the time. The business, but the job does. It requires you to be there all the time.
What is the difference now between a business?
Now the
and
business, if you're in the village
Mm.
and you're doing farming, definitely you have to be there.
That is a business.
That is a business.
Yeah.
But when you're on a job, I was saying a business doesn't require you to be there all the time, but a job, you
Requires.
must be there. Now, you can't miss to go to work for a week,
Yeah.
but you can leave your business in the village and come here and spend like a month when there is someone else running your business, right?
Yeah, but now the job you're on, whereby you're being employed on, it's a job whereby you have to be there. You have to attend on a daily basis. Let's say, because now these days there is this kind of jobs. You come, you put your fingerprint, you sign in, and
It's no
evening you
problem.
sign out.
It's not problem.
So the moment you miss out, the boss is aware that this guy is not attending.
I think the whole difference comes from you, how you have handled your finances. That is where the difference comes from. Everyone can thrive in their own field because you can work, save, and then you invest in the village. Without you going there, right? Without you going there, we have human resources. You can hire someone, you can give them 150, and they start for you poultry in the village. You keep them sending money, you be monitoring them every day.
But
Send
now
me
we
pictures, do
are
this and this.
talking on someone that is earning on a small scale. You can't you can't hire people. Let's say you're being employed this side at one end, and you can't hire someone in the village to take care of your farms on a daily basis.
How you can do only that. Now we young people, we don't usually prioritize investing. We are always given the financial advices that we usually receive. It is saving, and then after saving, investing. But you're supposed to invest and then get profits, and you save, right?
You're supposed.
You're supposed to invest, then get profits, and you save profits.
So the question, you as an accountant, a profession in accounting, here the question comes. Because let's say
I've not answered your question.
Okay, first.
Now, your question was, there is this person who has gotten a job, and there is this person who has decided not to look for a job, and they have ventured into agriculture. They're in the village, they don't have so much expenses, but let them never lie you. There is no business that does not require an input. If it is poultry, you're going to buy the feeds. If you want to actually have some good profits from it that can sustain your business, you're going to invest, you're going to buy feeds, you're also going to buy the chicks, you're also going to put up a structure, so you will definitely need capital, which most of these young people who live in university, they do not have. Even if they have, it is small,
but
so they have to
now in the
start
face
small.
of someone that is employed a bit, like you earn a little.
No, I'm talking about the other person who has just left university and they have gone direct back to agriculture.
Yeah.
That's where they're starting from. They start small and the business grows slowly, and that business totally depends on how much they make as profits, right?
No, but that's that one who is in the village now. Because me, what I believe in, a business grows better when you're in it.
No, I think no. The business grows better when you have put up systems that can protect you, that can protect your business from falling. So we have so many people here who are invested in Malaysia. They are not there, but they have businesses there and they are thriving. We have people who have real estate in Kenya, Nairobi, right? And those businesses are growing and they're also this side doing other businesses. So it is very possible for you to be on a job and you also doing business. Even here, we usually, I'm at work I also have another business. I'm not there always, right? But if I get like a day, just one day, I'll go there and monitor my businesses. And here, the world has grown so fast that we have technology. You can even monitor everything on social media. Someone they be taking pics, reports every single day. You see how your business is progressing. So the other person, the difference that is there is that for you, you have so many expenses this side.
Who is in town?
Who is in town and employed. So you will end up saving less. The other one is in the village, but the problem in the village, you're relying on profits alone, right?
Yeah.
So the profits are supposed to cover the business expenses and your personal expenses, right? But here, you have the salary, especially if you're earning 1M like you say, then there is a possibility of you cutting all the expenditures and you end up saving as a significant amount that can help you to start another business in the village.
Oh, so that means the better person is the one that stays.
That stays here, they work, they
And
save, they invest.
They invest.
Yeah.
Wow, big point. So now let's clarify people about because there is this kind of this situation of bride prices is still running into my head. Clarify someone that is a youth like we, and is going through that situation, because you find like we have not yet earned.
Yeah.
And remember, we spend a lot of time in education, studying. You get, we have spent a lot of time in school. You get, you find like someone, our parents used to find like most of them. You find like he stops maybe from senior 4 and they ran into the world of business, and they started growing slowly. They're earning, they save, they grow up slowly. But now for last use of this generation, you find like we are investing more into education, whereby the education we are investing in is not the hands-on education. It is
theoretical, I think.
Documents, and you find like you have to be you're studying, but you did business, you did accounting, you did what. So it is something that you have to find a job. You get to work for a company. It is very difficult to find like someone that is let's say did a business to manage someone's business, to be employed to manage someone's business. Or if they are there, they are very few. You get, they have now to run into you gain the skills there or the knowledge the other side, but now when you come to this other side of world of business, you have to find a way you can start, either you start your own business that is not relevant to what you studied, or if you are employed, you're the person that have got a chance to be employed, because being employed in someone's business to manage it is very difficult.
What do you say when someone stays in school for long? Like if you let me give you an example. What I'm trying to
clarify about is like let's say spending now, because nowadays those nursery schools, nursery, middle, those that let's say our kids start in. You find like someone is in primary and is spending, let's say, primary plus those nursery stuffs. You find like someone to get out of there is like 14 years.
But what I wanted you to, according to what you had asked.
Let me first clarify about this, about spending, let's say, much time in school. Let's say you find like finishing a campus is like almost around, you finish campus when you're like
23,
24.
Most of them even they're 24, 23 there.
Most of them 24, 23. But in past days, we used to find like someone is just done with studying when he's around 19, 18. You get, probably 20. Because in past days, we didn't have this kind of now, there is this long stage of nursery there. When like someone is studying for 4 years. You get, whereby nowadays you find someone is studying for 4 years, but in past days they used to start from P1 to P7 direct. But now the system changed.
Nursery, baby class, top.
Yeah. And now I do appreciate these people that introduced this new curriculum of introducing, let's say in this secondary, introducing students to hands-on skills. You get? Because someone, if you're good at maybe tailoring, you got the section of tailoring. You're doing these other studies, but at the same time you're studying a skill. If you're good at maybe carpentry, they introduce this kind of vocational stuffs in secondary school, which is now a better way. Someone can pave the way direct from secondary, and by the time he gets out of the secondary, he's having some experience. So when he comes to business world, it is very easy to venture. You get? But in our generation, we are used to study during our secondary time. We are only focused on this curriculum for the white people that they introduced, whereby if I ask you, let's say Canadian police,
we used to study a lot of irrelevant, subjects.
What did Napoleon help me in my today's living?
I think they were supposed to be basic. We were not supposed to go deep into them. They are supposed to be studied, I think, in primary, just to give you a basic general knowledge.
Yeah, true.
But there is a point that you actually mentioned. Actually, I remember 3 points. One, you said, how can you advise someone about this issue of bride price, someone who is still struggling right now? And then another one was about business, like people, how they should start business. That's what you said, I think. Like you're working in another person's business for long and you can't manage it well. I don't know if I've clicked it very well, but this is what I think. This is what the world should know. For the bride price, it's not a problem of the young people. It's a problem of culture, and it's a problem of now old people, because this is the requests from the parents, our parents, right? It's a demand. It's a demand. Well, you can blame culture, but if you are a civilized society, you must be able to see that this is a problem, and we should maybe do away with it.
But where now I ask myself, because if we have both produced, you produced a kid, I produced a kid. Unfortunately, you produced a lady or a girl, I produced a boy. You get, and they have all grown in a what? In a same situation. They have all studied, they have all enjoyed life, they have all done everything. But when it reaches to marriage, now my boy, you're demanding him something to pay to your lady, for him to take your lady.
Let me take you back to history. There was something called barter trade, right? And if you read ancient history, you'll find that even in the Bible, they never used to consider women as maybe humans, because they did not count them. Even in the Bible, they say Jesus fed 700 people, over 1,000 people, or 300 people, but they say not counting women. They used never to count women and children, so they were seen as products or as commodities, something that you can exchange with someone in barter trade. You give me cows, I give you my daughter, right? You give me hides, me hides, I give you coins, right?
So that means bride price. That was the kind of bride price.
Yeah, that is it, and that's why they called it bride price. It's a transaction.
Which means it is right.
It is buying and selling. No, it is buying and selling. And now in a civilized society where you wish your kids a good life, progress and peace and everything, where
because now I think of if it was there in the past, that means it should continue. It is right to.
The past does not justify
to do the
present, right?
Exchange.
No, the past. Let me tell you what was happening in the past. There was slavery. Can you do slavery right now?
No,
you cannot. So the circumstances changed and the world changed and civilization came. So there are things that you should drop.
Unless you tell me, because now this is so funny. Because if you tell me that if you marry a wife and you pay the bride price, and the woman maybe decides to divorce, can the family of the lady
They used to
back?
actually they used to refund. They used to refund in the
Oh,
past.
really?
Yeah, they used to do it. They used to do it.
Then nowadays it's more complicated because first of all you don't refund in case she decides to do the divorce. You
Oh, you
don't
see,
refund, and at the same time
divorce now
you
it's
you
complicated.
divide the wealth.
It's complicated.
You get.
If you divorce now, you have to divide the property,
Mm.
and that's where the marriage idea becomes nasty and disgusting. Because you can't toil, you can't really go through pain, look for the money. You build the house, you buy the property, you produce kids, and you prepare them. This property is going to help this one and this one, and out of nothing, you're divorcing, right? Or maybe there could be a reason, and then you split all your sweat, all your sweat.
And even you paid the bride price.
And you also paid the bride price. So it is really
So that
not
means
making.
at the end of the day, every man have to cry and suffer
Yeah.
in case marriage doesn't go on well.
Yeah, but I think the divorce thing shouldn't be attached to bride price, because even those who don't pay bride price, they still divorce. Right?
Yeah, they do. But if you divorce and you hadn't invested in the lady, because paying bride price, can I call it an investment?
It's a transaction. Yes, you bought your property.
Your
They
pros.
don't want to hear that. They
Because
actually,
we now
for culture,
own.
they describe it as a token of appreciation, that you're appreciating the parents for having produced their girl and raising her.
For them,
They don't appreciate your dad, your family, for raising you the way you are, and for being a man who can be able to provide, right? They don't appreciate that, but you have to appreciate their family. That is the fate for man, according to the culture. The culture, So, now, I think we need to talk to our parents, the older generation, and the culture. Please, we need to change this, because now it's about survival, it's about development.
Yeah.
If you find that your daughter can find a man who can help her build her dreams, please let them go in peace. Let them build a family that is strong, that can come back and support you, as long as they have peace.
You're right.
And they can raise good kids. That is all that we want in marriage. That is all. But when you attach this red dress, you're going to make us, hate marriage, because right now we can't afford it. I mean,
Mostly, if you attach mostly like bride price, you find like the youth are not marrying.
yeah,
You get?
they don't have the
'Cause
money.
They will not be having what?
Marriage,
The money.
they are making it expensive. Apart from bride price, then you have to look for the money for kwanjura, and then there is wedding, and then the lady will tell you, you can't take tosa kuntu aranga tugenze waffe kunyanjura,
Yeah.
like that, and then they want you to get 10 million, and then you first go and do the kwanjura, and then no, you're wasting a lot of
there is this
resources.
scenario whereby you're dating a lady. Let's say you're a guy of high class. To my side, what I can say, a guy of high class is someone that has, let's say, is having his money, and he has studied, he has done his studying and stuff. You get? There is a certain value that is on him, that is not visible, but at least if you are, let's say, if they say talk about yourself, and there's this lady you're trying to bring in your life that has maybe is not all that like educated and stuff, you get, but she's the one, she's the kind of a lady that is requesting for a high bride price. She's the kind of a lady that she's saying, me coming to you, because women, you reach at the extent and you'll be like, why can't I now decide and settle down? Let me find for a lover, and I do what? I settle down and I leave each and every stuff. Let me look for one, and then we move on. But now the girl is not, I can't say is not worth you or something.
You put your standards high, and you see she can't fit in. Right?
Let's say you have your standards high, but you're trying to bring in someone that is maybe, I can't use somehow low, or not all that.
There's someone that says that she's below the standard, and they wanted to kill me. But look,
and the lady, you think that like she can cool down and you build something. she's the kind of lady that is saying, I can't come to you when you're not, if you haven't come to my parents. If you want me, come to my parents, pick me. And the procedure of going to a lady's parents is doing a kuchala automatically. You get? And the moment you do a kuchala, they will ask you, when are you introducing? When you get? Because even this kind of introduction ceremonies, most of the times they have to be on the side of a lady.
Me, I'm surprised by Africans.
But
we are the ones who are poor. We are the ones who love expensive things. Why?
You get?
Why? Why would you spend 15 million when you can't, when you're still renting? You know, you spend 15 million on a wedding and you're still renting.
An introduction.
You know, you go for kuchara, you spend 10 million, you don't have a business. You know,
And
we
the
Africans,
lady,
I think we are doing
after the old ceremonies, she's like, me man, I can't just live in this situation. I'm leaving you.
Yeah.
You block.
And there is also there is this issue that you people usually ignore. Men also, these toxic men who have the toxic masculinity, they want to feel respected. I want to feel as a man. I want a woman to bow to me. I don't want even my woman to go and work. I want to feel as a man. You give yourself the whole stress,
the responsibilities,
and then at the end of the day, you say, women are wicked, women are what? But you made your wife just like a doll, like a robot. She's supposed to stay home, clean, cook for you, the things that a maid can do.
No, but let the women.
You just enjoy respect.
Let the women
you
work,
complain about responsibilities.
Unless the woman is also a bit complicated. If she starts working, and the guys are dating, you know, marrying a woman and is not satisfied of being with you. You get? She feels like she still have that kind of ability that men are looking for, and she's still jumping around with.
And you think even if you tell her to stay at home and be a housewife, do you think that will protect her? Haven't you had scenarios where ladies are sleeping with these gate men, the security guards, the house boys?
But all in all, I think it's you just pray to God to give you the right person. That's what I think.
I hate the idea of having a housewife at home. You know, a woman is supposed to have value. My sisters have value. Your dream can't be marriage. No. Honestly, it's not like that.
Understanding.
It's not like that happened. A woman, you're supposed to have value. Your parents, first of all, your parents invested in you. They paid for you.
Having a housemaid is something busy, and you can't handle some stuffs. You get? Now you have gone into the decision of because when we reach home, we have to relax. You get? And now katigo musajja mwena mukoye, but otuse waka, now you're going to bed as a man. Then now imagine a wife is now going into washing utensils, cooking. You get? Because at the end of the day, what omusajja agenda kugamba, me, I get satisfied when I eat the food that we have prepared. As my wife, I want to buy the CJs and stuff for every day. You get? And you reach home, you have to prepare. Then that's where the housemaid comes in. Ntabeerewo atisa akoleka ebitono ebisookerwako. You get? Then kati ebiddako, a lady can do it.
There are men who enjoy respect to the extent that he will marry an educated woman so that they can feel that respect, you know.
But I think
those people with degrees, they have gezi, they will challenge me, they will disrespect me because they think they are earning, but they are earning. They are ladies and they are earning. It is okay.
And here,
they studied. They take their certificates down because of marriage.
Because I normally support that side based on the point you have said. Let's say marrying a woman that is disrespectful and is educated, I don't support that. I support at least marry someone that can respect you as long as you still feel like a man. You get? So now
To feel,
imagine.
to feel like a man is to me, it is when I satisfy my ego, when I reach my dreams, when when I make an impact in the society. I don't
but
value
this
my
kind of a situation.
masculinity depending on how my woman respects me or not. That is none of
No.
my business.
Mostly when they're educated and they're having money, you get, than you as a man in a family. And most of the times you're in public, she's showing like she's the controller. You get, you're not being in a public, and let's say you have gone somewhere, but the lady, she's taking off everything. She's not showing any kind of respect. She's not doing what.
But
Let's say let's say you have gone into, let's say, CJ. You have gone to take a meal or what. You get, and you're done. But now a lady is like, let me go and do what, clear. Let's say you didn't have some money, which is okay. She can go and clear. But after clearing, you're now doing what? Let's say you packed some meals, and then you're the one to hoard.
But you see, sometimes we show these people that we do not have that much value in their life, right? And that's why they treat us the way you say. But if you have a woman who knows your value, who knows your capabilities and what you can do, even if you're at your lowest, right, they will still put respect in you. But there is these men who want too much respect for nothing, they are still in the other African setting, that a woman must, bow down, do the cleaning, do this,
that's not
respect
the issue.
me like that.
Now,
but look, if a woman buys for you a car, really, if she gets money and buys for you a car, what do you expect? Because you can't afford that car. If she says, I'm going to take away my car, we hate truth, we hate reality. If you feel disrespected and you're not comfortable there, keep quiet, or I don't know.
So that means
but
you're not
because
money in the family.
Because that is the reality. You hate reality. If a woman has more money than you, right? That is reality. You need to accept that. If you want to heal from anything, you have to accept it.
True, you're right.
You have to be honest with yourself that I'm somehow inferior in this.
You can accept all that saga and stuff, but on a normal rate. On a normal rate, let's say, because that's why we say marry a friend. You get? May I believe if you're good, in good terms with your lady and stuff, but now every time you find like you can't be in a marriage for a period of a year and they have never quarreled or anything. These like small quarrels.
Yeah.
But now you have quarreled, and a woman has started, I take away my car, I gave you my car, I am the one taking care of you, I'm the one paying the bills. You can reach at the extent, and let's say you lost the job. You're down, like the way you said. Let's say, imagine you discussed about this kind of a depression you are in before. So imagine you had a wife, and the weeks you spent in depression or months, the wife is the one that is taking care of each and everything. And she's this kind of a wife whereby she used to not to feel you as a man. And now you have gone into that saga. What do you expect?
She will definitely show you control. But look,
we just telling the friends or your colleagues that no, I can't handle this now. I'm the one taking care of my man, this and this. You get?
We just need to learn how to mind less. People ask me how I manage to stay calm at work, and someone comes, they shout at you, and you keep calm, because this is a reaction that has just happened now, right? And the next hour there will be something else.
True.
So we take our to happen.
No, but you can't. But
life, and you demand everything to be the way you want it to be. You want to be respected the way you want. That is not how it works. Life is completely opposite.
You reach at the extent whereby you will no longer handle the kind of quarrels. Because if something keeps repeating itself continuously, it will be no longer.
It becomes toxic and it
You
disturbs
get,
you mentally.
because at first you could
Some
call it a
people,
mistake that
yeah,
it happened, maybe due to something, but you have grown up. But
and you have
she looks
kids
like a woman that
sometimes.
is caring sometimes, but to some extent, she calls for no reason, or she looks, she wants maybe to take over.
You
You get,
understand?
you
And
can sit
usually
down, you make decisions as
these
a
people
man.
at first, they're always nice. They're always good ladies. The first child is
Yeah,
there.
of
They are
course, when you're
submissive
in
and
this
everything.
dating period,
Yeah.
but imagine now you're having a woman who,
And you have 4 kids already, and she's bringing up that drama to you and stress. So what do? You can't walk away from marriage. You can't. The only option that you have is to accept reality
so
and to let people be. Let them shout,
we are now imagining
and life
someone
goes.
that can maybe shout at you in the public. What do you think she can do when you're at home?
Stop going with her in public.
And now if you stop going with, like, maybe stopping going with her, then that is showing now something else. This is the kind of woman that will be saying that torture and because,
Which is okay because
and if you start that saga now, then that means that's the
me,
starting of the marriage outbreak.
in whatever you do, have to prioritize your mental health, right? Your mental health.
Because if you say that, let's say
Even if
I
it's
just
your
need
wife,
peace
even
of
if it's
mind
my
in
mom,
my
even if
family,
it's my dad.
and the lady is the kind of person that like do small sagas, follows. You get, you know, there are some ladies that can tell you if she feels like she's the one at home. No, today you're going to post me on your status. You get, or what, today you're going to do this for me, and the moment you don't do it, then all kind of drama starts from there. You get, so sometimes me, what I think, find someone you feel like even though they are not rich, or they are, find someone that can be with you when you're down in your raw situations. You know, you can marry a woman and you be sick, and she can't take care of you when you let's say you have been admitted.
I think you just need to be careful when you're choosing a partner. But there's one thing that you also need to know, Happy, that patience is one of the hardest traits that a person can bear. It is very
You're
hard.
right.
You can go broke for like 2 years and you're a man in your family.
Yeah,
And the
true.
lady is taking, maybe she has hopes that in the next month you're going to have a job. So she covers all the bills, she does this. And then time keeps on becoming too much. It becomes too much. The first year goes, you're still broke, you don't have a job. So a woman gets frustrated, right? And her patience starts to fade away. But then in such situations, you also, as a man, you who is the problem right now, you also need to plan on how to deal with that situation, because you cannot blame her for disrespecting you, because she has been there for you for all that long when you were down, right?
So for
And for
you,
you don't want to accept that, you just want to disrespect her as well. You want to demand to respect and stuff, right?
so that means for you support someone, let's say you support someone who is having something in pocket, but that can cause any drama.
I'm not getting the point very well, but
Let's say I'm marrying someone who can give me peace of mind, but she's broke, and I'm ready to elevate her.
who is that
to-
person who can give you peace of mind? Happy? There is no one who can give you peace of mind. It is you. The peace of mind comes from you.
You can say that statement, but here we are determining people's characters.
When we are dealing with characters, Happy, the way I interact with you, it is not the same way I interact with this man.
Yeah.
It is not the way I interact with my brother. It is not the same way I interact with my mom. If I was born and I found my mom is toxic, right? She's my mom. I can't fail to love her. I can't fail to stay with her. So I have to find a way of accommodating her character.
No, but there is this situation
If
whereby
you-
you will find a woman. You like just can't you can someone bring, let's say, two ladies here and they stand, and by just an hour conversation you determine that this lady is this kind of a lady, this lady is this kind of a lady.
I agree with
Or
you.
among the
but-
two, can't you say, basing on the old stuffs, if they are truly bearing their characters, and you say I can go with this one?
Now that
Let's
is
say
the,
they are all looking beautiful,
now,
and
we are on a
we are
point
not
of
basing on the characters.
we are on a point of choosing. No, we are making a choice. But here you've already made a choice. You're married. You have even kids,
Yeah,
right?
true.
There is one thing that you need to put in your character as a man or as a human being: being tolerant and learning how to contain chaos. You're going to deal with different people. If you're given a job, right? You're new in that environment. You don't know how your manager, the personality of your manager, the character of your co-workers. But when you reach there, you find a way of dealing with each person,
Yeah.
right? And at the end of the day, you fit in. Okay. So if you marry someone, even if they change, you find a way of containing that character. That is why you can get peace of mind. But if you keep rigid in your mind and you want to resist that character that they are portraying, you will never get out of mental issues. That's why I told you the peace of mind comes from you, not from someone.
Yeah.
Someone else can't give you that peace of mind. If my mother is toxic, I have to find a way of living with my mother. She's my mother, I can't change it.
Yeah, true.
She's my wife, she's the mother of my kids, I can't change that.
But now a
Will I
mother is
kill her? I
something
can't.
understandable. But now we are talking to.
This is a woman who has your kids, right? You have like 3 kids. Put yourself in that situation because it might happen, right? Someone,
I pray for it not to happen to me.
yeah, it might happen to someone, maybe the viewers, or me, or anyone.
Yeah, true.
But this is someone who has 3 kids with you. What will you do? You're already in that situation. So the solution is how to come up with that containment plan. You know how you can tolerate her new character. If she can't change it, right? You can't kill her, and you can't separate.
Yeah, true. So, Mr. Nicholas, in conclusive statements, what do this is the hustle diaries, and we have gone through a lot.
Yeah.
That's the truth, as we have brought up. And even I can say there are a lot that we haven't seen, but at least what you have learned, we can't do the same mistake that we have gone through before. Or maybe if we have tried to communicate with some different people, and they have told us what has been happening in their lives, and I think we shall not also do the same mistake they did. You get? So what are the advices mostly you can give on someone, or what is your conclusive statements you can tell someone that has been an addict, or someone that the stuff of bride price? I think bride price is something that is okay in case you can manage.
To you, it's not okay.
Or not only to me, or maybe okay to the viewers all over there.
In economics, we have the principle of scarcity. The resources are scarce on this world, and money is one of those things that are scarce.
The biggest stuff
So
that is scarce.
you can't just say it is okay.
So bride price is not okay to you. You have concluded like that.
It's not. It's not.
So omwana omuhima wamureka wamuruga.
Let them try someone else.
Okay, that's true. Now that one is concluded. It's a bride price. He's out. So now conclude about this kind of depression.
Now, depression, in my conclusive statements, everyone is going through a lot. If you get time, please check on your friends, call them, ask how they are doing. Definitely people will tell you they are fine because they don't expect you to do anything for them.
Yeah.
people decide to keep.
Even though
But
they are depressed, you will not do any kind of support or what.
yeah, now that you've understood that everyone is going through a lot, treat people better.
Yeah, yeah.
If you meet anyone, please be kind to them. You don't know what they are going through. If someone insults you out of nothing, please take it easy. Be calm. You don't know what someone was going through last night. Okay? If you're at work and the clients come and they shout at you, people be having trouble during the day. You don't know what I've gone through since morning.
Yeah.
You know, so you might trigger my emotions and I go mad. Yeah. So please treat people very well, and if you have a chance, open up to people. They will advise you. If you feel you can contain it, you can be patient like me. I maneuvered and I sat down and I wrote my plan. If you can do it, please do it. If you want if you feel like it is overwhelming, please reach out to people who are professional in that.
So then, what do you conclude about advice mostly about marriage? Choosing a hobby,
Now, for marriage,
mostly youth.
for youth, I think, yeah, before you think about marriage, because there is no marriage that you can enjoy without money, there is no marriage that you can enjoy without peace. So, considering those two things, you need to think about a partner who will be able to give you peace in your marriage. And also, you need to first make money and, you know, make yourself a man who can provide, who can plan, and who can support the family.
So that means someone who is not yet rich shouldn't marry.
If you can get a partner who can give you peace to get rich, you know, who can support you, then you're good to go. You're good to go.
No matter the character, no matter
Yeah.
the looks,
Yeah.
just money is the key.
No, money is not the key. Money is not the most important thing, but it is the most necessary element.
Yeah,
You know,
sure.
not only in marriage. Then to the general public, please, I want you to know that human beings are wicked, human beings are bad, human beings can do nasty things, and at some point, I believe that the world doesn't serve humans.
Yeah.
But also, you need to know that there are some people who are good, who can help you, who can do wonders for you, even if they do
all
not
that are
know you.
wicked.
Yeah. So there is two sides of humanity, but be aware of both, the wicked part and the good part. Appreciate those who do good to you. Appreciate them sincerely, and be aware of the wicked ones, and prevent your peace from them. If there is any other thing, you know, I was talking to people about how humans are wicked and how we are bad people.
Yeah.
And someone was like, Nicholas, you're also a human being.
Hey, so
They'll be referring to you
you're
as a wicked
referring-
person. I said, it's okay. Because I can be wicked, I can be good. Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of the day, and as long as you're trying your
As long as you do what you feel is right for you, and you feel it is leading you to where you want to be, you must mark your destiny, and you must hit the road towards it. That is all. That
Yeah,
is
so
all.
as we come to our conclusion, I remain happy at Happy Shots Photography. And it has been a pleasure talking to you, Mr. Nicholas.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, and I encourage you people to always listen to this podcast, the Hustle Diaries, and you subscribe, you comment, you hit the bell button so that you don't miss anything.
Yeah.
Because when we post that, when you hit that bell button, it brings you notification.
Yeah, true.
So
keeps
please,
updating you whenever we upload something. Yeah. So on YouTube we are the Hustle Diaries Uganda or UG, and TikTok the same, the Hustle Diaries. You know, so
and more
go there on
interesting,
our TikTok channel.
more interesting projects are coming. You don't need to miss.
You're right. Okay. See you
Till
in
next
our
time.
next episode.
Yeah.